Who's your gardener here? Hello, YouTube. Well, I got my 4-post set, and I got the old hot tub bed shored up. You can see there was like a filter element right here. I just used that to help support. Most of the weight is going to be on my posts, and right in the center touches the ground. I haven't got under there yet to see how much of it is actually in contact with the ground yet. That's my next thing I got to do. If I do need to shore it up a little bit, I've got some pretty good size paving block, not like these, but pretty good size paver blocks. And what I thought is I would just go in there with a spade shovel and scoop out what I need to, and then slip that paver rock in there, that paver stone, and for the bottom. Other than that, the majority of the weight will be on the bottom and on my posts. I'm not a carpenter by no means, so don't beat me up too bad. I'm just an old diesel mechanic that knows how to throw some stuff together. But I know if you're weight bearing, a lot of times they tell you to cut into your 4x4 and let your 2x6, 2x12, whatever you're using, to be notched into that 4x4. I did not do that because I had a board coming this way and a board coming this way, and what I was trying to do is I was trying to get up basically in the center of this ridge right here where it's the strongest. So I did not do it that way, but what I did do is I came back with a support block underneath it, and I put about 16 penny nails in that support block, so all the weight is going to be pushing down onto that, of course onto the stud or the post also. Got to keep in mind too, it's just a garden bed, and like I said, the majority of the weight, these are designed that the majority of the weight's going to be focused right here anyways, and then just whatever you had on the outside edge. I've probably got more here than what a hot tub frame would actually hold. So I was looking, of course I've got to get in and do some work on the fittings in there. I notice I have a fitting there that is actually starting to leak, or it has been leaking. You can see it right there, drip, drip, drip. No big deal. Like I said, my nephew is a roofer, and I honestly, I think I'm going to do what a lot of people do. They'll just build a box and then put a pond liner in it. Well, I'm just going to use that roofing material, and that way I don't have to worry about all these ports and holes and all that stuff. The water will stay inside that roofing rubber, and it should be okay. So, but it is framed up, man. It's solid. On this side over here, I'm down the hill now. Okay. On this side, sorry, I'm zooming the camera around a whole bunch. On this side right here, right there, is my waist, and it is right at waist high. As you can see, my belly is sitting on the rail of the hot tub, so I can almost reach to the center of the hot tub from any angle. Over here on the side, of course, going up the hill, starts out towards the end, of course, waist high. Down here, you're talking probably about thigh high. And then on the back side over here, you're right at about knee level. at the top of the hill. So it's framed. I wanted to get the framing done first before, you know, I just showed you a completed hot tub video. I'm trying to do this a little bit at a time so you guys can see if you guys want to do one of these. If you got no hot tub laying around, mine when I bought the house was sitting behind the barn, and I'm like, what am I going to do with that thing? Just throw it away? What, you know? And it come to me, why not try to make a wicking bed? And that's what I'm going to try and do, is a wicking bed. So it's framed up. All this plumbing and stuff right here, you will not be able to see it when I get done. It'll look like, you know, kind of like that right there, just a garden bed. So I'm going to put some framing at the bottom so I can attach some studs, and so I can run my the boards across to make it look nice. I was talking with my wife, and man, I don't know. These are 8-foot 4x4s that I sunk down in the ground, and I'm about half tempted to leave them. I was going to cut them off down low, you know. I tell you what, I think I'm going to do is just, I think I'm going to just keep them up for now, because what I was thinking is, you know, why couldn't I, when needed, why couldn't I come over here and put me some hooks on these 4x4 posts where I can hook a hog panel on and hang it down, and maybe trellis up some, you know, sugar snap peas or something like that. They would trellis up one side. Now, obviously, it's kind of stupid to trellis all the way around, but I could move my trellising around. Man, I was even thinking, you know, maybe framing the top up a little bit, and just enclosing it, the top anyways, to where during the mid-spring, early spring, I could just roll the sides down, and I could have a mini greenhouse right here. Not a walk-in greenhouse, but I could roll, you know, if you can imagine, I could roll the panels up, and I could you know, reach in there and do what I needed to do, and then roll the panels back down. So for now, I'm going to leave them long. I'm going to find the shortest one first, and then I will cut them all to that same length. But for now, I'm going to leave them long just to see how, if I use them, if I like them. If not, I still have the option of coming back down in here and just trimming them off, cutting them off right there, and then just finishing this corner off. So anyways, hot tub garden bed, framed up. I got a lot going on. You can see I got stuff everywhere. I've been working on it most of the day today. I did plant some of my red cabbage. It's already out. Gonna get a little rain here in a little bit. Got one there, and down there by that old styrofoam, there's one down there. I grew these in the house. You know, they need a little water. Need a little water today. But I didn't want to water them because I knew we was going to get some rain. Got some red cabbage there. I planted some onions. Of course, onions always look, whew, they look rough always at first. And that's kind of how they look. It's hard to see, but I got some lettuces coming up already. That's what these little rows are right there, is lettuce. I've got some radishes starting to come up. Some kale, I think is, Mama wanted some kale, so I put her some kale out. And I planted a handful of these guys right here. Is watermelon radishes. So kind of anxious. I've never grown those before. That's not good English. I've never grown those before. So kind of anxious to see how those things turn out. One more thing, and then I'll let y'all go. So just not rambling on. Once again, these guys over here just planted these yesterday, and they need some rain. Rain's on its way. But I got a really nice stand. I grew all this in the house. Started them around, second week of February. I think is when I started these. This is bok choy, or you might hear some people call it pak choy. It's a cabbage. It's like a leaf cabbage, a Chinese or Japanese leaf cabbage. Asian, I should say. Let's do that. But anyways, they're looking good. I planted some kohlrabi in this bed. They've started marking the row, so it won't be long. They'll be coming up. I'll have to thin those out a little bit. Planted some more onions down there. And I thought this guy here was dead. I'm gonna give him another shot this year. This will be the third year that beet has been beet. Yes, that is a beet. It's putting on some greens, and come down here and show you. It's got some life in it right there. I'm gonna let it go and see if I can get some seed off of it this year. It's big. You can see my hand right there. It's huge. I bet it's as big as a volleyball. So, all right, who's your gardener here on the hot tub bed? It's been a long time coming. I wanted to do it last year and had that emergency surgery, but I'm on it this year, you can see. So it'll look pretty once I get it all done, get everything, all that stuff hid, and get all my stuff planted and tools put up and whatnot. But all right, who's your gardener here? Lord bless. Have a good day.